everybody. So when I sat down to scrapbook for your video for today, I went online and came across this sketch from A Cherry on Top. They run a Becky Fleck sketch challenge every week, and this one I just thought was fabulous. I'm going to pair the sketch with my Market Square collection. Now let's talk just a little bit about my layout, how the finished layout looks. I feel like I need to give you guys a couple of disclaimers. First of all, in person, my layout looks adorable. But on video and when I went to take the pictures, because of the color palette that I chose to go with, my photos, no matter how much I tried, looked incredibly blue. So please know that in person, this layout looks super cute. Also, I treated myself to Tim Holtz' new mini trimmer, and I love it. Like, love it. You guys remember how much I loved my guillotine trimmer before I lost the arm? Well, the new Tim Holtz mini trimmer is like a tiny guillotine trimmer. It is so good. It cuts so straight. I adore it. I highly, highly recommend it. So let's talk about my color palette for this page. I'm going to flip through all of the papers in my Maggie Holmes Market Square collection. These are the ones I have left. Also some scraps are in here. Also, since this is a safe place, I feel comfortable telling you that I feel like I should have bought more of this collection. Anyway, see that paper right there, that floral paper? That's what I'm basing my entire layout on. So we're going to use those dark and light blue, and we're going to use some of that beautiful light pink, and those are the colors we're going to base our whole layout on. Now, I'm going to start with this paper, which is that exact light blue. I decided to go with a pattern paper because I felt like it. I feel like my last couple projects have really been all white backgrounds, and I really wanted something with a little bit of color. And this was that beautiful blue that's in that flower paper. I'm going to mat my photos, so I'm not going to deviate too much from the sketch. I stuck to the Cut Sketch challenge pretty carefully. I was just in that kind of mood. I really wanted to create. I really wanted to get a video up for you guys. I really didn't want to miss a day. I didn't want you guys to miss a video. I really want to get a video a day in December done, but I needed something easy for today's project. I really needed something that I could just kind of quickly scrapbook with, something that I really liked, but that also kind of was easy. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to use this cut apart piece sheet. I'm going to cut apart a couple different elements from this particular sheet of papers, and I'm going to pick a couple of things to add as some layering pieces on my layout. Next up, I want to work with this floral paper. I want to use it in two ways. So I'm going to use half of it to fussy cut some of the flowers out. So pretty. There they are. And then I'm also going to take that other half sheet of that floral paper, and I'm going to turn it into my banner. I'm going to take some of this darker paper. This is like a navy blue, but it also has that lighter blue in it too. And I'm going to use it to place behind where my photo and my banner are. And that way I can give it a little bit of separation from the baby blue background. This layout ends up being very baby blue. It's almost monochromatic, but not quite. So my photos are black and white. These photos are super sweet, but they're not the best photos. So I don't care if they're not the star of the show. They're a little blurry. My sister took them. They're not really good, crisp, really nice photos. but I want to journal the story that they tell. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make them kind of blend in with the rest of the layout. And then I'll have my journaling, and overall, in total, the page turns out really, really sweet. But at the same time, the photos, it's okay that the photos kind of blend in because the photos are not the best quality photos. And so I'm happy. Like I said, I love how this layout turned out. Absolutely love it. But it is very soft, very pastel, and it is almost monochromatic. I'm going to ink everything up using Hickory Smoke Distress Oxide ink, because all of the colors that are really in this layout are quite cool toned, so I wanted to use a cool toned ink. So I'm lining up that banner with that pencil mark. You saw me put that little pencil mark on my page, and then I'm just gonna go ahead, put the banner down, put this darker kind of navy blue paper down, and then my photos. So the next thing I wanted to do was I want to make sure I have a place to put my journaling. I didn't need a lot of journaling space, but I definitely needed to have a couple of lines to write on. So I'm going to grab this label that's part of the cut apart sheet. I'm going to kind of fussy cut it out and ink it up. And then I can go ahead and do my journaling on that label. I'm going to use this sticker from the sticker sheet as my title. It says, "Hello, dear one," which works perfectly for the story I'm going to tell. So as I kind of start to get these things in place, I'm going to go ahead, put my journaling down, and then I'm going to pop up my title. So this is about my niece Ella and how much she loves to FaceTime me. She has a little desk and she will grab her mom's phone and FaceTime me. On this particular day, we were having lunch together, and my sister snapped these two photos. So you can see me on her phone, on my sister's phone, and then you can see Ella and how excited she is. We have lunch together quite often over FaceTime. So I'm just going to pop my title up and continue on with my embellishing. And now it's time to play with all the pretty flowers. So I'm going to tuck some in above my photo. I'm going to go ahead and tuck some in up at this little cut apart piece that I put at the top there. I had a flower that was like half cut, so that was like it was on the edge of the paper, so perfect. And then I'm also going to pull in some of the flowers from the die cut pack. These flowers are more black and white. Again, sticking with that very light, almost monochromatic type of a color palette here. So I'm going to go ahead and put these into place. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull in some of the puffy stickers as well. So I'm just going to continue on. I'm kind of bulking up some of these stickers and some of these floral pieces and getting my head in the frame for whatever reason. And this is the sticker sheet. Again, really feeling like I'm going to end up needing some more of this collection. So as I had been doing all the flowers, I decided I wanted to add a bit more pink, like just a pop. So I'm going to find 3 pink roses, and I'm going to tuck them into 3 areas of my layout, kind of creating that triangle. So if you follow all 3 of the pink roses, you're going to go through my journaling, my title, and through my photos. And then I'm going to go ahead and add a couple of the pink puffy stickers, the little flowers. I figured since I'd already added some of the black and white ones, I could add some of the pink ones as well. So I'm just adding those pops of color to draw your eye around the page. And again, it's okay that my photos kind of blend in. That's all right. We don't need, if you look at the photos, you can see what they are, and that's fine. But we don't need them to be the star of the show for this particular spread, just because they're not the best photos. I'm going to add a couple more stickers, and then I'm going to pull in the adorable enamel dots that came in this collection. There are not just circle enamel dots, there are also these cool little like sparkly ones, and so I'm going to use some of the sparkly ones and some of the circle ones, and I'm going to use pink. Again, pull in just a bit more of the pink and help to balance all these colors. Well, actually, balance the couple of colors, not all of them, just a couple of the colors that I used for this layout. And this is where we're going to call this one all finished. Like I said, this particular layout, the photos just don't do it justice. So be sure to head over to the Cherry blog, check out those lovely, check out this lovely sketch, and if you'd like to, you can play along like I did, and I'll talk to you all again tomorrow. Bye.